Willis to try again after the pick six.
Flush to his right.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
This is Bush. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
231 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll run it with Bush. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
4th down, Willis.
Got it complete to West.
He's got the first down, and more than that, look at the big man rumble. He's on his way.
And down to the 16-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards left on second down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Willis.
He finds West. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
He shakes him off. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Bush. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bush on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On the set.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
One final try here for Willis.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener at home next week. And for Charles Davis,